The Polar Express is an iconic Christmas tradition in Williams, Arizona that people come from all over to experience.
Now we are getting ready to board the Polar Express.
Luckily for us, our in-laws gifted our children tickets to it last Christmas and we set out to experience it in 2022. It was a night my children probably won't remember, but I for sure will. And let's back up to tell the full story of our trip to Williams, Arizona, including the twins' first visit to the Grand Canyon and a family of alpacas. Also, if you're new to the channel, I'm married and I have 2-year-old twins. Alright, let's jump into it.
Heading to Arizona!
From Southern California, it's about a 6-hour drive to Williams, and our only real stop in California was at the McDonald's that's in a train station in Barstow.
Donald Duck.
From there, we pushed all the way into Arizona and stopped at Alpacas at the Southwest, which is outside of Kingman.
You say alpaca?
Alpaca.
This was a great stop when we went and only cost about $15 for the car. It's a short tour that lets you get up close with the alpacas and feed them and take photos with them.
Saying goodbye to the alpaca farm, which was fun, and we were heading on.
The last stop before we got to Williams was Seligman, one of my favorite towns that we drove through on Route 66.
I promised the kids ice cream at this historic Route 66 spot in Seligman, and it's a Friday, but unfortunately it's closed, so no ice cream for us today.
From there, we made it to Williams right as the sun was setting and drove through the fun downtown area that has neon signs on our way to our dinner spot.
Made it to Williams, and we're gonna have something to eat before calling it a night.
We chose the Barrel House, which is where I ate before my rim to rim hike, and then we explored the surrounding area before our food came.
I never realized how big the Polar Express is, but literally everywhere is just children in pajamas, and at the restaurant, at the hotel. It's gonna be an interesting experience.
If you're visiting Williams with kids, be sure to check out this train car, which sits right next to the restaurant. After finishing dinner, we got to see the Polar Express leaving for the night and then headed over to the hotel. My in-laws booked the package, which included a night at the hotel, and this is what the hotel room looks like if you're booking the same package.
Here's our room, not too bad. I'm sure we'll be able to fit the twins in here somewhere.
The kids were tired after a long drive, so I took the time to explore for about an hour, walking around the hotel and taking in all the lights and decorations. I will say it's pretty impressive the way they have it all set up, and it's really fun to explore. I did it 2 nights in a row.
Alright, so the children are asleep. I came out here to explore the lights a little bit. I can honestly say that if I would have came here without children, I would have said this was way too crazy. There's absolute chaos with people running through the lobby, screaming, just having a good time. But as a parent of 2-year-old twins, I can honestly say that it's kind of nice to have the chaos every once in a while. They can run around and have fun as well. That's it for our first day. We will see you tomorrow. Starting our day on Route 66 at the Brood Awakenings coffee shop, but this is just a cool downtown with all of the Route 66 stuff they have down here. Got a burrito? It's a good way to start the morning.
After finishing our breakfast, we made our way to the Grand Canyon. It's about a 1-hour drive from Williams to the South Rim.
Whoa, is that your first time seeing snow? Jack, go throw it on Uncle Travis. Oh, you threw it at Mama?
One Korean.
Good job.
Jack, you say Grand Canyon? Yeah. I didn't expect it to be snow on the ground. I am clearly not prepared with my Converse, but it's really fun for the twins to see the snow while we're at the Grand Canyon.
It was awesome to see a little snow on the ground, and we made our way to the visitor center first.
When you guys get older, we're gonna be good junior rangers, but right now we got a junior ranger badge for the Grand Canyon.
If you travel to national parks with younger children, especially over 4, be sure to check in and become a junior ranger at each park you go to. There's a little booklet you fill out, and once you fill it out, you get awarded a badge.
Sonny, you're a little off trail.
From the visitor center, it's about a 5-minute walk to Mather Point, which is one of the most popular viewpoints for the Grand Canyon.
Sonny, look at the Grand Canyon.
Wow, we made it! Oh my goodness, what do you guys think?
Are you all done? Oh, okay.
I don't think my 2-year-olds fully understood how awesome this spot was, but regardless, it was really cool to be able to give them this experience.
Wow.
According to the National Park website, from Mather Point on a clear day you can see 30 miles in one direction and 60 miles in the other. Going back to the Grand Canyon always reminds me of the time I hiked rim to rim through it, which is one of the craziest experiences of my life. You can see that video in the description if you're interested.
Unfortunately, we didn't last long at the Grand Canyon, but they got to see it, and I'm sure as they get older, they'll be much more excited about it. Heading back to Williams before the Polar Express train.
From the Grand Canyon, it was an hour back to the hotel to put the twins down for a nap before the Polar Express.
Jack's sleeping, so Sunny and I are gonna have an adventure and see all the Polar Express stuff like Santa!
One of the best parts about this experience is that there's just so much for children to do during the day as they're preparing for the Polar Express. The first thing we did was write a letter to Santa.
Sunny, what would you like to say to Santa?
Ho, ho.
Ho, ho, ho? Okay.
After dropping off our letter at one of the dozens of mailboxes, you can also take a test to see whether you're naughty or nice.
You are naughty!
And yell into a microphone that sees how much Christmas spirit you have.
I believe! Oh, look at you!
When we finished exploring, it was time to get Jack up, have dinner at the restaurant, and then head over for our Polar Express train ride. The experience starts with a short production while you're waiting for the train to arrive.
We forgot something in the room, so I had to run back, but now we are getting ready to board the Polar Express. Let's go!
All right.
The experience begins with a short introduction before starting the 1.5 hour round trip train ride. As you leave Williams, it's fun to see the neon lights and the big Christmas tree on the main downtown street. From there, the production kicks into full swing with lots of singing, dancing, and things to eat.
Cheers! Oh, Jack's just eating. He's not cheersing.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know much about the Polar Express before I came, but that didn't stop me from enjoying the hot chocolate and the cookies.
Cheers! How's your hot chocolate?
Delicious. I have two.
After reading the Polar Express book with everybody on the train, we arrived at the North Pole.
Santa!
This was the highlight of the trip as Santa got on the train, greeted every single one of the people, and gave them each a bell. The entire 40-minute ride back was all just singing Christmas carols, playing with the bells, and dancing in the aisles. I have to admit, it was a pretty fun way to end the train ride.
Alright, just got back from the Polar Express, put the kids to bed. I'm checking out the lights one more time. Just wanted to share a few thoughts on the experience. First off, the pros. The people that were working in the car were absolutely amazing. They were super engaging, really fun. They ran up and down, they interacted with the kids, it was great. Plus, all of these light displays they have everywhere makes it feel really fun and festive out here. The cons, I would say that it was a little bit long for my children. They're young, so that might not be the case for older children. It was about an hour and a half. Hour would have been great for us. 2, there was nothing to look at while the train was going. It was just dark outside, which I thought was a little bit weird. Overall though, it was a really fun experience. Let me know if you've been and what you think in the comments. Also, that's it for this video. We will see you on the next one, and I hope you have a great Christmas.